All right, you're good.
All right.
Hey everyone, it's Lisa and
Carrie.
from Primitive Gatherings, and we are here today to do block number 9 for you. So just while everybody's jumping on, we'll do a couple little shop announcements, and we have some really good ones for you today. Please do lots of comments because we do have a prize for today. That's the prizes?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We have
6 prizes. Ooh, you're
6.
generous.
I know, I was digging.
Perfect.
It's up to me, so.
Jessica will monitor for us, so if you have any questions, please ask. I might say something wrong, or I might forget something. Like last week, I forgot to show something really super cool, and I went to look for it today, and it's on the quilting frame. So next week, you will see what I was going to show you last week that I forgot. I always forget something, always.
Yep,
it's probably because
the nature of it. Yeah, we got still just a little bit going on here, just a little.
Yeah, but guess amazing. What? I feel like a load has been lifted because like I wasn't sleeping because I was like turning around in my head what this shop was going to look like, and I couldn't be more pleased with what's happening down there. I finally feel like my shop is my shop.
It's amazing. It is so amazing. You know, we've got really high ceilings in part of the shop. Part of it is below the studio, but most of it is really high, and we're starting to hang some of the quilts. I know that you posted something out on Facebook with the ladder with the previous blocks of the week, our summer blocks of the week that we've done in the past.
Yeah, the pieced ones, yes.
And it's just to walk in, it just takes your breath away. So
yeah, to see them all at the same time, even though they're not all of them there. I'm threatening the boys have some back in their quilting studio. I'm like, that might be gone someday because I think it needs to join its friends.
Yeah,
but
it was only on loan.
All right, so say hi, tell us where you're from, and we'll continue to do a little bit more announcements. But one of the things I want to go through are the shop hours. So now that we're here and we are open from Wednesday to Friday, 10 to 6, and then on Saturday, 9 to 4. So those are our hours right now until after Labor Day. Once Labor Day hits, we are going to go 7 days a week. We're going to go 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday, we'll probably keep the 9 to 4, I think, on Saturday. Okay. And then on Sunday, we haven't... 11 to 3, and we will tweak that maybe depending on if we don't have anybody after 2 people. Yeah, so those are those are our projected hours. But remember, right now on Monday and Tuesday we are still closed because we have to make that shop look pretty. And it every couple days it just looks so much better when we get a chance to work on it. So shop hours. And then we have something really exciting. We have nailed down our first guest teacher.
Yes.
You want to tell?
I am so excited.
Does this give you a hint?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right. So our first guest teacher is going to be Debbie Maddie. So we all know Debbie Maddie very well from all her shibori that she's been doing for forever. So I'm so excited she's coming. Personally, I am, because at one point in time before the pandemic, I had planned a trip to go to her to do a dyeing class. But guess what? We've got her coming here. Right. She's going to be here. She's going to be here for the whole week from November 2nd through the 6th at the retreat center. So what we're doing is we're going to hold a 3-day class for the shibori dyeing with Debbie Maddie.
3 days, all the same people, intense, tons and tons of different opportunities for you to do some major dying and learning.
Yeah, completely. We're there. So you won't see us here. Yeah. You'll see us over there. We're gonna be blue.
It'll be live Thursday live from Debbie's class.
Yes, there you go. Most definitely. So it's a 3-day, and the class dates for that is November 3rd to the 5th. It's from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, the way we're setting it up is not only can we do day only, but those that want to travel, which that would have been me had I not be working here, you can travel and come stay at the retreat center. So we've got plenty of space. We have 25 beds, so come up. And
so what that means is if you are local, you can still come and take the class. You don't have to stay overnight. We do have a class limit, though, I think of 30 or something like that.
Yeah, I think we're doing
so
35.
We only can sleep 25 at the gathering anyway. So just come, hang out, whether you want to stay at the gathering or you just want to be a day student. That's what those 2 different charges are going to be. You can pick whether you want lodging or no lodging. And then if you want if you can't do the 3-day workshop, we're going to have 1 day
One
workshop.
day on Saturday the 6th from 9 to 5. We're going to do a 1 day. And again, we can have up to 35 people in that class. So if you can't do the 3-day or it's just kind of too intense for you, then come do the 1 day. That would be great. So we're going to do that. But for details and pricing, because the pricing, it's going to be for the class. Then if you stay overnight, there's going to be a cost for the overnight retreat.
Right. And then lunch will probably be included too.
Lunch, yes. So for the 3-dayers I think it's for the day, it's lunch and dinner. If you're staying in the retreat house, then we'll have some sort of continental breakfast that morning. And then on the day, for the 1 day class on Saturday the 6th, it'll be lunch will be provided that day. So that's
Cool.
a part of the pricing. So for details and pricing, you're going to contact The Gathering at primitivegatherings.us, not .com, but .us. So it's The Gathering. All right. And that's the Debbie Maddie thing. So it's really excited. We got more people in the works.
So let's show the quilt.
All right, let's do it. Mm-hmm.
So Debbie gave me this when I was in Kansas with her, but isn't this fabulous? And then I believe it comes in
a new line, right?
2 sizes. Yes, this is Tochi.
Mm-hmm.
So look at how amazing that is. So what these are Debbie's fabrics for Moda that look like her hand dye. So she's replicated her hand dyed fabric into real fabric, where we are going to make our own hand dyed fabric.
We're doing this. We're going to learn how to do some
So
of this.
that's different techniques of stitching and scrunching and all kinds of crazy stuff. If you follow Debbie on Instagram, you can see some of the things that she does. So this is a big bed size quilt. And I do believe we have kits on our website for this as well. Mm-hmm. And this also comes in a smaller wall hanging version too. So look forward to that. We are super excited to start working on our calendar for our classes and clubs. So keep in touch with us on our social media, and we will start doing more of filling those in. I know we're waiting for information from Doug Lico and to teach a table runner class soon. Mm-hmm. And then who was our other one too that we were thinking maybe this year yet?
Corey, maybe.
Oh, yeah, the other ones will be for next year.
Yeah, we'll
keep you informed. Mm-hmm. Okay, a couple more shop announcements then. We got the fun stuff out of the way first.
That's right.
The Crazy for Fall, if you have ordered our kit, it will be shipping the end of this week. The girls are working on them now. You got to remember, give us a little bit of break. We were moving. We have tons of stuff to get ready. And so they are working on it now. And they will be out. And we needed to get a number. We didn't know how many that we had to cut. And you just don't want to keep cutting. So thank you for ordering this from us. And if you did not order this from us and you just printed the pattern off my blog, which is super cool too. Don't think you have to do our kit, but make sure that you have my revised pattern, because I made this the wrong size. I made this 12 and a half instead of 10 and a half. So I have changed the directions. So make sure you download the right one. So it'll say finished size 10 inches or 12 inches. Then you will know which one you have. Mm-hmm. But the current one is up there on the blog. So print that one back out and take off throw the other one away, or make it 12 inches if you're only going to make one.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's what I had for that. Do you have anything before the hog stuff?
Okay. No, I think we're good. Mm-mm.
Okay. Summer block, the week 2 is going out. We have openings in the contemporary one, the one I'm doing, in both. We have both. We still have openings in the wool versions, is what she's saying here. And then our Christmas in July box, we did a little poll on Facebook. We are not getting one of the projects that we had planned on until August. So we asked everybody if they wanted us to put something else in there or wait. And thank you for wanting to wait, because I didn't want to put anything else in there.
Sometimes there's just no substitute.
Yeah, and it's my fabric. I didn't want to put somebody else's in that we could get that many of.
Right.
So thank you for being so awesome and letting us put what we originally wanted to put in there. So you guys are the best, and we appreciate that. So I know some of you want to track your packages. Jess will put out a lot of information once those go out the door. Okay. So super cool. All right. That was mine. Mm-hmm. All right. So
with dogs.
So we're going to go on to Hogs for Heroes. So yes, Jess. pick 2 winners, please.
Liz Foster and Kathy Gore.
So Liz Foster and Kathy Gore.
Yes.
All right. You get these cute little pin bowls or whatever you want to call them, but I picked those up when I was out.
Yep. So you got me on pins and needles.
Yep.
Crazy quilters seems that way.
All right. And remember to send us your address at store@primitivegatherings.us. That is our email, and we will get those wrapped up and put in the mail for you. Did you see last week somebody got the wrong present?
No, I didn't see that.
Jess, did you catch that?
No, I didn't.
All right. Somebody got the cards and they were supposed to get the layer cake. So I said, just contact us. We'll send you the layer cake. Yeah, we don't know what happens sometimes.
We're moving. We're still moving. We're we're unpacking, I should say. We're not moving. We've moved. Yeah. We're just putting it all away. And you know how things happen.
Yeah, but we are every day it seems like things look a little better.
Oh yeah. It's I see the light.
Yeah, and I love it when I watch people walk in and I just see that look on their face and I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Yes. They love it. Yeah.
It's well worth it.
That makes my heart feel good. Okay, so what do you got for me? She wouldn't tell me what the total was.
I wouldn't. I kept it secret. So all right, so we'll talk about our total and then we can do a couple of shout outs here. But so for our cross stitch, now that's our the pattern that Katie Nolan did. That's the cross stitch of our quilt that's over here beside Lisa. So you are not only going to her website to download the pattern, but you can come to our website and you can make a donation. And once we receive the donation, you'll receive a link to download the pattern. So to date, for the month of July and the first few days of August, we've gotten $3,235
of donations
just for us. Yeah, just from
that's not counting Katie's.
Not counting Katie's.
Oh, wow.
No, that's not
You
counting.
guys
Katie's.
are the best.
Yeah, so that's wonderful. And then our Hogs for Heroes. So our total to date. Okay.
This is everything.
This is everything. Okay. This is everything included. All right. $24,194.
Oh, I almost want to write a $900 check. Oh my God.
We still got time. We're only on block 9.
I know. Yeah. That's
24,000. Look, guys.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. So Kaylee put together a little clip for you. So you gotta watch this and it just warms my heart. And this is exactly why and who you are giving to.
Yes.
It's not so much the bike, as cool as that is. It's getting introduced to all these guys who have similar experiences to me, who understand me. I can get out of my funk and live life again.
So we've had a lifelong respect of the military and veterans. And we were reading about how the beneficial effects of riding on PTSD, especially for veterans. We thought if we could raise enough money to buy a bike for a veteran, we'd be thrilled. And now we're here today doing our 18th bike.
Why Hogs?
If us being able to give someone a tool, such as a motorcycle in our case, can make that rough road a little smoother, then we've done good work.
You're the first recipient. This is your Hog.
Yes, sir.
What was it like when you got it?
Blown away. Hogs for Heroes doesn't just gift a bike. They gift the 2 wheels, the peace and tranquility that the veteran receives when they're on the bike, behind the handlebars, going down the road. They're able to rejoin a community of like-minded veteran motorcyclists.
It makes me a better husband. It makes me a better father.
Sometimes you feel unworthy of things like this because you're here. And a little guilty.
I was involved in an IED incident. There were 5 Marines in the vehicle. I was the only one to survive. We're going to use these to remember all of our lost brothers and sisters every Memorial Day that we have the opportunity to.
I think it was an hour and a half late.
Isn't that awesome? I know, touches my heart. And guess what? This Saturday, bike number 21 is going to be given to the second female rider. So another veteran is going to receive a bike. I'm hoping I can go. I'm going to make sure I got all my work done. So hopefully I can take a little cruise out there on my bike. But
yeah, it's really exciting to be there. The process with what they do. I think what really made the most impact on me was they had a lot of the previous people who'd received bikes and just the process of them, honoring the veteran that they're giving the bike to. But the fact that what they do is they line them up, and it's like the first person to whomever, and they had 10 at this last event.
Yes.
And they walk over to the first person and they hand that gentleman the keys, and they hug each other, and then he turns and he hands it to the next person. And just that handing down,
just that, I think that brotherly hug has to like send chills through their body.
It tugs your heart,
right? Because they've been through a lot together.
Yes.
And that togetherness, I think, is the part of the healing.
Yeah. And that just made such an impact on me.
It does.
So
the tears run down your face when you
does.
see that.
Yeah. I was trying, she is my boss, and I was trying not to cry, but I was
You can cry all you want.
I was secretly wiping my eyes off to the side here. So we do have some shout outs though today.
Okay.
Which I think is so cool. We've got some stuff, we can pick out some here to read. And we've got some really cute cards that are very patriotic, because we know. And, this stuff is all important to me, because I know I've mentioned I'm a veteran myself of the Persian Gulf War. So this all just really, I love all of this. But I did want to shout out to Kevin and Vicki Ahern. So what happened was Vicki donated $20. She turns around, she tells her husband about what she's doing. She's making a donation. It's probably one of those husband-wife things. Honey, I donate $20 if you see something going out. And they talk about it. Well, then he turns around and he donates $20. Aww. And he put his reason as, because my wife told me about this and it's a great cause.
Oh,
so we got $40 from Kevin and Vicki Ahern, which I think is so great. And then Kathy Adams of Littleton, Colorado, she made 2 separate donations.
Oh.
So she donated $25, and then she donated a little bit later, a couple of weeks later, she donated $50.
That's awesome.
So
yeah, that's cool. Like maybe they feel like they want to give more, but
right.
And then they spread it out, which is cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Very cool. Yeah. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to those 2. So I didn't know if you wanted to do a couple of cards.
Oh, yes. Let's do some cards. Oh, wow. So Robert and Caroline. Dear Lisa, I want to be included in your veterans event. Our family has several men who have served in the services. One in particular was a West Point graduate, captain of their football team, and did 3 tours of Vietnam. Wow. They and all the others should be honored. Yes, they should. Thank you so much for your endeavor. I wish the recipient has tons of fun. Love your videos. You're a natural. Oh, yeah, right. You don't know how Sincerely, Carolyn Rindo
Mm-hmm.
From
it looks like Batavia,
New York.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Leathers, yes.
Leathers, yes. We have to, yes.
Yes, leathers.
We got to convince
We love
them,
our
right?
leathers.
So I just wanted to know too that some of the things we received too are this was from Dee Dee Benson and Jody Brown. So that it was in honor of Ron Eamon. He had many stories of his time in the service. Attached is the last story. He brought closure and peace of mind to people who wondered for years about what happened to their loved ones. Ron passed away a few years later on 9/22. So this is an article from January 18th, 2011. And what it is, it's the last helicopter in Vietnam not forgotten. So it's the last.
I think I read it. A helicopter had gone down, and I think he was there, and he survived, and he went back and helped recover the rest of the. So it's really wonderful to see this kind of stuff, and we'll definitely share it with you. She's also got a picture of him by his helicopter. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dee Dee.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So this is from Cynthia Junko from Raymond. Is this Maine or is this Maine? Okay. Lisa, thank you for supporting our military veterans. This is a wonderful way to support our veterans. Sending you a huge thank you to all who have made and are serving. All who have and are serving in our military. My donation is in honor of 2 nephews, retired Army Captain Ryan Cross and his brother, United States Marine Corps Naval Aviator Captain Benjamin R. Cross. January 1991 to 2017. Oh my, he served a long time. In honor and in memory, Cynthia. Thank you, Cynthia. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah, very much so. So I've got one here. Lisa, thanks for your support of military veterans. Happy to help. We are a military family. Husband, Army, retired. Daughter, veteran. Son-in-law, active duty, Army. I've enjoyed using the American Gatherings line to create patriotic quilts for friends and family. Cheryl from Broadlands, Virginia. So thank you so much, Cheryl.
All right, and another one, Kristen Stanley, in honor of my husband Peter, who served a 2-service veteran who loves his hog. Thank you, Kristen.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We got
Uh-oh.
we should talk about
Yeah,
that.
talk about. See, I was like, hey, hey.
Okay, something was feeling left out here in the background. Well,
Okay.
how about we'll do one more? So this donation is in honor of my son Kyle, who served our country in the Marine Corps. Thank you for honoring other veterans through Hogs for Heroes. Hugs from Muretta, and that's Gail. Hike. So sorry if I butchered it.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
All right, let's just finish. Was that one too, or did you already do that one?
Oh, here.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Lisa. Encloses my check for $75 for Hogs for Heroes. My donation is honors my father and 6 uncles who served in World War II, and my brother and cousin who served in Vietnam. Thank you for this fundraising campaign. Can't wait to see a veteran receive their bike, and you are a hero to me. Thanks for your compassionate, giving heart and for all you do for so many. Karen Shackelford. Thank you, Karen.
Very nice.
Thank you for allowing me this platform to do this.
Yes, definitely. All right. So we have, thanks for making us aware of this wonderful organization. My donation is in honor of my father, World War II Army Air Corps, and my brother, Vietnam Air Force. Can't do enough for our vets. They gave their lives for our freedom. Love the Quilt Along and all your generosity. That's Cheryl from Alpine, California.
Awesome.
So
thank you.
Very
Cheryl.
nice. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
So we were at the Harley Davidson store. I made
Yes.
Carrie go to the Harley Davidson store.
She did. I've never, I know nothing about bikes. I'm learning a lot.
So did I tell you what Harley Davidson store stands for? HD?
No,
$100 store.
$100
Yeah.
store.
So everything in there, you can't go there without spending $100.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So opposite of the dollar store.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. $100 store. All right. But what did we find?
We found this lovely thing that fell down behind us.
So we thought we would put this in part of our fundraiser as a silent auction item when we're ready to do that. So we thought there would be somebody out there who'd want this with the motorcycle in there. We thought it was a perfect thing for our Hogs campaign.
Yeah.
And then of course I put these 2 up here because those are also going to be part of our silent auction. You want to set that over there? Yeah. It's kind of heavy. I don't want to put it back up behind us.
So it'll fall on us.
Yep. Okay, then. Jessica, we have some prizes. Kim Proper. And Cheryl Humphreys. 2 charm packs.
Mm-hmm.
It'll still be a surprise to see which one you get.
Definitely.
Okay, so then we have 2 more layer cakes. We'll give them away during my tutorial. Okay. So anything else? Jessica, did we miss anything? Any questions at all before we go to the tutorial? Nope, you're all quiet today?
Okay.
We didn't give everybody a lot of notice that we were doing this today.
Do you have a date set for the silent auction?
No, we do not. We're going to wait till we're all settled because actually we are on week 9 right now. So we still have 11 weeks.
Right.
So this will give us a really good opportunity to plan our silent auction and stuff like that. So it will be live and it'll be a lot of fun.
It will be. Yeah, we'll have some details later. And the only other thing we really want to mention is our grand opening, probably.
Yes.
So the dates of our grand opening are September 16th through the 19th. So that'll be our new store hours where we're 10 to 6 through the week and then 9 to 4 on Saturday. So
tell them all what we have planned.
We're going to have live music. We're going to have some food trucks, but also your mom, who is one of our chefs over in the kitchen, will be providing some food as well, some sample food. We're going to do tours, so you get to go behind the curtain.
Yeah.
You get to see behind the curtain the shipping and where we dye the wool and where all that lovely fabric and the Valdani threads. Oh, you'll die when you walk past the Valdani threads.
Or the wools on the shelf.
Or the wools.
Yeah. And then we also have some new merchandise coming for that, right?
Yes,
we're
definitely.
working on hats, t-shirts, and jerseys.
Yes, so lots of merchandise, right? And I'm sure we'll do some specials in the store.
Oh yes, and I think we're gonna do some tiered spending. Like, hey, if you spend $25, you get this free. If you spend $50, you get this and this. If you spend $100, you get this, and that.
Yes,
So
yes,
we're really trying to make it a cool event because this is going to be our last grand opening that I'll ever see. So.
Yes, that's right. And we're doing tours of the retreat house too, so we can't forget that as well.
Yes,
so you get to go in and see what it looks like.
And guess what? Our grass is coming in. When we look out, we see straw yet, but we actually see green. So that's pretty cool. That's all cooperating.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Anything else? Any questions,
I
Kaylee?
love your shirt. Where did you get it?
This is a Life is Good shirt. So go to lifeisgood.com on their website. They have a couple sewing ones.
They have a couple ones.
Yeah, I know Amy has one with a machine too or something.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think it's Go Forth and Sew, and there's a couple of different ones.
Okay, we will be right back then with our video. Should we do it over?
Do it over.
Take 2. We have no sound, so we'll go back. All right. So give me about 15 minutes after I'm done demoing this block, and I will have this pattern ready for you to print at lisabongean.com. So that's where you will go. You will go see the block, find the little button, click the button, and it'll pop up, and that's where you print block 9. All right. And then for block 9, we need these units: 4 flying geese, a square and a square, 4 corner squares, and then our outside strips here. Then the cutting for your flying geese here. Here's your blue square that's cut in half twice. And then your other part of the geese, which is 1 7/8, cut in half once. Here's your square and a square units. And these are oversized. So mine are oversized here, but not on the flying geese. I don't like to oversize my flying geese. I can stitch them pretty good accurately. Here's your 4 squares, and then your 4 outer strips. Alrighty then. Time to go.
Do the giveaway.
Where is it?
I got 2 names.
Oh, this is the one I got to do. All right, so I'm going to do the flying geese first. And what you're going to do is pick your big goose and put your little pieces on the side, match them up, make sure they are evenly spaced, and you're going to stitch on alongside of the small triangle. Get my foot pedal in place. And I'm going to do these all one side first. This is called chain piecing if you're unfamiliar. So Jessica, who is our winners for the layer cakes?
Donna Pace and Lisa Borchardt.
Lisa, you want to turn the other way?
This way?
The other way. Yeah. There we go.
So Donna Pace and Lisa Borchardt. I think I just met Lisa Borchardt here last week.
Oh, is she here?
Yeah. Tell me if that was you, Lisa, right? I think it was.
Lisa says yes, you did, and thank you.
She's super fun. All right, so now I'm going to come over to the iron and I'm going to press. Look at that, I remember to turn it on. The
Now I
light,
just have to remember to turn on the mute or off the mute button.
that's okay. We're amateurs. There's the one side on, and now I am going to put the other side on as well. And I don't cut my dog ears off until my unit is all pieced. And that's just a personal thing. But I think it helps me line things up better too.
We got a super sticker from A. O'Connor. Thank you.
Oh, explain what a super sticker is.
A super sticker is, well, in her case, she gets it's like a emoji type thing that she puts money towards, and that money that she donates to this, our station, just helps us bigger and better what we're doing here. So she's supporting us, and then she gets a little emoji for doing that.
Oh, that she can use in her comments.
In her comments.
Oh,
yep.
that's cool.
And then the same as a super chat, it just pins her comment to the very top. So there's super chats and super stickers, and those are ways that you can support us.
All right, so all of my flying geese are done. Over to the iron again, and now pressing the second side over.
They want to know what fabric you have on your ironing board there.
I just have an old crappy towel. Yes, I just like to I like to protect my surface on my ironing board, and I like a little bit of thickness, not so it's so squishy, but yet these older towels, which are really worn out, they have just enough, and they're super soft, so that's why I like to use them. So there's my 4 units. Now I'm going to go to the cutting table, and I'm going to show you how I trim off all my dog ears. So I line them up. And thank you for some of the ladies who just got my new rulers, and they're sending me emails telling me how much they love them and how they didn't think they were going to be that big of a deal. But I guess they are. So I'm going to find the 1.5. This unit I'm going to square up to 1.5 by 2.5. So I've placed these all in the same position because I like to do things really efficient. So I'm going to place the 1.5 on the long side of the big geese, and I just trim. So I just move from one to the other because they're all set up like that. And hopefully when you hang out with me, you will learn how to be a little bit more efficient to get things done. Not that it's a race, but there's lots of quilts to be made. So now I'm going to put the ruler at 1 1/4 in the center of the geese to trim to 2.5. And I do that on all 4 of them, again, to be more efficient. So you see how little bit I'm trimming off? If anything, sometimes it's just the dog ear. So it is pretty accurate if you use the starch and cut to the right size. You can be accurate. So now I see how I twisted them all, and all I'm doing now is lining up the 2.5 on the edge and then trimming that last side. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what's left here is my square and 4 triangles for the square and the square center unit. But I'll start placing these on my little design board. And if you want to make some of these little design boards, Lori Holt has a beautiful tutorial on her blog on how to make them. And they're pretty easy. So now all I have to do is put that square and a square unit together, and this block is almost done. So now I'm just going to center this triangle exactly in the middle of that square and stitch.
Too many cords.
Yeah, Kaylee's got a lot to move.
I got a lot to move here.
By the time you catch up to me, we'll be good.
Mm-hmm. They're going to be thinking, holy moly, what's going on?
So we promise to try to get the right recipient the right prize this time. Quick little press. All right. 2 more triangles. Center them on that square again. And I just eyeball that. I look to see that it's even. So can you believe we're already on week 9? Wow. I still can't get over that 24,100. Oh, awesome. That's like 3,000 this week alone. So now my square and a square unit is ready to be trimmed. So I'll sneak over there. Kaylee can catch up. We good?
Yep.
Okay, so now to square this up to 2.5, I'm going to put my 1 1/4 again right on that center diagonal of that square. So 1 1/4, 1 1/4, trim, 2.5 now on that edge. And I do check to make sure I'm not going to wop off more than what I need, just to double check to make sure before I cut that that is on and that I have at least 1/4 inch, because I don't want to cut off any of my square. I want that to float before I cut any of that square out. So I'd rather see cream here than to cut off a square. So that's what I mean by that. So that goes directly in the middle there now. And now it's a matter of sewing these two, and these two together. Line those up. Center. Wait till Kaylee catches up.
Oh boy. Today's a struggle. Okay.
Pretty soon we'll have our studio ready. We keep saying maybe next week, but it's not highest on the priority list, is it? So.
Lisa, can you remind everyone what ruler you are using?
So, somebody's got a question about rulers. So my itty bitty 8 rulers are phenomenal for precise cutting. And Carrie, if you want to set that down right there, the other ones are just right there if you want to grab some of the other ones. So these rulers don't have any solid lines on them. They're all dashes. So it allows me to see where my fabric is at every point. And I know you're like, well, what do you mean see your fabric? Well, sometimes if these were all solid lines, like you really don't know where your fabric is. It could be on that side of the line or that side of the line or right in the middle, which you can't tell because it's a solid line. So that's why I like everything being a dashed. And we have markings like 3/8, 5/8, 7/8, all on the ruler as well. So if you're not really good at knowing where the 3/8 is or that, it really helps you with that. Okay. Great question, somebody. And we do have 5 rulers. So we have 3 smaller ones and 2 larger ones. Jess, if you want to maybe put a link in there for them. Just putting those corners on now. With all these seams here now, I'm going to open those up. So there's my handy dandy pressing stick. And these I'm just going to press back once I cut them apart. I just want to show you this Rowenta steam station iron. If you're a die-hard quilter, you must have one of those. All those steam holes, the tank. The only thing that this one has that I don't really care for, it shuts off. It's good for up here though,
Yes.
because then if I don't have to worry about if I forgot. Now I'm going to put 2 pins in these seams here. So we don't want them moving on us.
I do like how you pin from underneath and not over the top, so then you never have to worry about really sewing over your pins.
Right. I hate
Yeah.
sewing over pins, and I hate stopping. So that's how I decided I'm going to pin, so I can put my point of my pin right where it needs to be, and I never have to worry about hitting it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Those are
Because-
some of those different pins too. Aren't
Yeah,
they?
these are those magic pins that I'm so in love with that I think I thought I didn't need because they were kind of a little pricey,
Mhm.
but they're so easy, because now that
Yeah.
I sew so
The
much,
older we get.
yeah, they're so much nicer to grip and to pull out, not only to put in, but also to remove.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, we got another super sticker. Thanks,
All right.
Lisa.
You got a super sticker?
Yeah.
Another one?
These ladies are awesome.
Aw.
So I think they have access to the sticker, but I don't see them using the sticker. So try to look for those emojis that you opened up access to. Let's
So
see
here's
some of
a
those.
peek. Looking good. So now I'm going to put it on my stick. And then why this stick works is because it isolates the seam that you want to press open and doesn't mess up the other ones. So that's why, because I can like press this open and do it without it, but then if I didn't have it, I'd mess up all the surrounding seams. All right. I love that final submission press. All right. Looks pretty good to me. Now, it doesn't bother me that, hey, they're kind of all going, like this is going this way. And see, I don't really care about that. It looks good just the way it is. All right. Now the sides on. Short sides first. Second side. Just a push back. So somebody made a comment on one of our last videos that they thought we could have like a better sound system. So that's what that super chat money and any of those little, what is the other thing called?
The super sticker, super chat, someday membership.
Someday membership. That's what helps us get better equipment.
Yeah.
So Kaylee got a new laptop.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one thing that we've been able to buy so far with some of our money.
And seriously, ladies, you don't know what a difference that laptop makes. Like I can like finish a video in no time flat. So, which is good news for you because then you'll just get more content from us.
And we gotta figure out now that we're almost done moving and moving forward, we have to post. I know some of them are waiting for the project tote and the pin keep and the roll, right?
They're all ready.
You're all ready.
They're
We're
all
just
ready.
waiting for us.
Yes.
Figure out how we're going to put it out there for you.
Do you put distilled water in that iron?
I just use regular water. It does have suggestions for whatever type of water you have, whether you have well water, city water, or whatever the other waters there are. It tells you sometimes you can use a combination of your well water and distilled. So just read it and figure out what works for you. So there's my block number 9, and now it's time to put the stars and stripes on, or the stripes on, not the stars. Here we go. Had these all picked out already, and I already trimmed this one side. So I like to put the top largest one there, so those two go together. Look at that. Kaylee, can you get a close-up of how nice?
Yeah, bring that in.
How nice. Look at how perfect that is. That's all because of the starch. Yep. And my perfect quarter-inch seam, scant quarter-inch seam. And you can tell on this machine, this is one of my older machines, is all I'm doing is sewing up against this tape because I have the traditional foot on. So you don't even need the fancy quarter-inch foot if you can sew against your bumper. This is going to go back. And someone did have a question about how I did the light stripes. So this one has, the cream has blue and one red. So I'm talking just about the creams here. So this cream is blue, red, blue. And then my second, then I look for a strip set that has red or something. This must have been an end one. So sometimes you get to the end and you don't have that, but you see how this one will work nicely enough because I spread out the colors. So usually mine will have like 2 red and a blue or 2 blue and a red the other way. But when you get down to the end, you get what you get. And this last one is going to get squared up at the end. So I bring it out about 1/8 of an inch and stitch.
Oh, another super sticker. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Dana.
Pressing that seam open, that last seam, clipping off my little leader. All right, flipping it over, giving it one final press. And what I do when I use this iron is I'm not using any force. When I iron, I just set my iron on there and I just let the weight of the iron be how hard I press. I'm not like doing any of that, okay? That iron is heavy enough. Now, one last square up. My handy 12.5-inch ruler. Remember the edge of your block is good, so that's my true north there. And then I kind of give it a little bit, making sure that I don't have too many waves. So I only have a little bit to trim here. That's gone. And then now this side. And then here we go with block 9 in the books. Ready to go with its friends. You gonna watch me walk over there and bring it up there? Nope. Okay.
Just kidding. I got
No
you.
help over.
I got you. Look at how cool that is.
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull that one down. So there's all of our 9 blocks so far. And don't worry if you're not caught up. Just keep plugging along. Watch those videos. Look for any little help I can give you when I piece them together. And that will help you create your blocks and get them as accurate as possible. And if you do have any issues or concern, don't feel reach out to us and contact us, and we will get you as much help as we can. So we appreciate you being here with us. Make sure you like our video, make sure you subscribe, and do all the fun stuff. And make sure you just mark on your calendar, 1 p.m. on Thursdays is always our American Quilters Hogs for Heroes Quilt Stitch Along. And we got something else.
Reminder of what's coming up at 2:30.
Oh, we have another trunk show live. Me and my sister. I got Barb and Mary's quilts here for one of their new Martingale books, and I didn't even look at it yet. So it'll be the first time I'm seeing it. So stay tuned, and we're going to do another live at 2:30 shortly after this. So we'll see you then. And guess what? Yes, more prizes we have for you. All right, everybody. Take care and keep stitching.